Oh my gosh! Come here! How you doing? Come here! Let's roll around the snow! Here you go, buddy! Woohoo!
Oh, you guys, this is amazing. Plenty of dogs love to go for a romp in the snow, and who wouldn't want to play with our Reynolds Wolf?
This is awesome.
Oh, my
Who's
goodness.
having more fun there, right?
It's hard to tell. I think, though, it might be Reynolds.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
so. I think so. Now, both of these shaggy guys seem ready for the winter. And this season, though, can present challenges for both humans and their furry family members.
And that's because high temps in some parts of the country will drop to nearly 25 degrees below average in some places today.
Yes, I'm still smiling and laughing at that video. But we are getting into the heart of the coldest time of year for dog walks. And for some, that means putting a leash on outside activity. Our vet, Dr. Ruth McPeet, has some helpful hints for our hounds. Always good to have you on the show. And we know every dog is different. But in general, how cold is too cold for our pups?
Well, the most important thing is that people are aware of the fact that their pets are susceptible to the cold and that they really watch out for their particular pet. Because, like you said, there isn't an exact number. It depends on a lot of different factors. It's going to depend on obviously the temperature, the wind chill factor, and then your particular pet. So, depending on your pet's breed, their age, their weight, their overall health status, those factors all really play a role in determining how cold is too cold for your pet. One of the things that I always recommend that people keep in mind is that if it's too cold for you, it's probably too cold for your pet. And obviously, watch their body signs to see if they're giving you signs that they're too cold when they're outside.
So I have to ask, who is that on your lap?
This is Jet, and you can see he's already outfitted for the cold. He's got his parka on and his booties, and he's ready to stay warm in this weather.
He seems like he likes it too. That's so
He
cute.
looks very comfortable. What
He
is it
is.
about snow, though? Because we see so many videos of dogs playing in the snow. What is it about the snow that they like, even if they're not a typical dog that is used to seeing winter weather?
Well, it really depends on the dog. So this guy does not really like snow. And we recently took him to the snow and he didn't like it. So not all dogs like snow. He kind of sunk in the snow and refused to move. But some dogs do love the snow and they like to romp in it. I think it's the way that it feels and, it's different on their feet. And, so some dogs, just like people, really enjoy the cold weather and winter activities. But then some dogs don't. And so, again, you really want to be attuned to your particular pet and know what they like and don't like. I took him snowshoeing and with a bunch of Labradors. They loved the snow. They were romping in the snow. He ended up in my dog backpack almost the whole time.
Aw. Well, though he is ready to go with the booty, so let's talk about them. How do you get dogs to put them on? Because I know many dogs just don't like them. They walk all funny when they're on,
Or they don't walk at all?
Right, right.
Yeah. It's definitely, these actually just slip right on. So they're very easy to put on. Then it's just a matter of getting them used to walking in them and being patient because you're absolutely right. When you first put them on, a lot of dogs, it's a weird sensation. They can't feel the ground now. They're feeling the booty instead. And so a lot of them will just kind of stand there frozen. And then when they do walk, it is comical to see them pick up their feet, but they do get used to it if you allow them some time. And a lot of dogs really like having booties on their feet when it's cold because it protects them. And they know that it keeps their feet warmer. And then, more from a medical standpoint, they are protection. So they do help keep your pet's feet warm. And then they also, more importantly, protect them from the salt and de-icing chemicals that are all over the ground in winter. And those can irritate their feet. Worse yet, if they lick their paws when they come in, they can ingest those chemicals that can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, good points.
So what are some of the other winter weather hazards that we should watch out for when we're walking our dogs in this cold weather season?
Well, it's important if you live anywhere near a lake or a body of water that you keep your pet on a leash. You want to make sure that they're not able to run off to the ice because animals can fall through the ice and they're not aware of the fact that the ice may break. So it's always best to keep your pet on a leash by a body of water. If your pet obviously falls in the water, you don't want to go on the ice after them. You want to call 911 and try to throw your pet something and get help right away.
Yeah, excellent points there. One more quick question about other pets like cats, because we've received a lot of pictures about cats, even in the snow today.
Yes. The best thing with all pets, dogs and cats, any animal, you want to ideally keep your pets when it's really cold, below freezing temperatures. You ideally want to keep your pets inside. That's the best thing because, again, they're susceptible to cold temperatures just like us. They can get hypothermic, they can get frostbitten. So keep them inside if you can. If you have a feral cat, you want to provide shelter for them and make sure they have access to food and water that's not going to freeze.
Well, thanks to our veterinarian, Dr. Ruth McPete, for joining us and your winter clothes model over there,
Yes.
Jet.